So they're made of brass, and it's got the heavy patina on there, and it includes the screws. You'll have to forgive my nails. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Anyway, I was born with champagne taste, but I live with a sweet tea pocketbook. Some say that I can pinch pennies till they squeak and turn into dimes. So let's spend some time together. Let's see what kind of adventures we can have and what treasures we can find. And maybe, if we're lucky, we'll turn some of those pennies into dimes. Well, thanks for joining us again here at TinkerTerrys on YouTube. I appreciate everybody showing up. We're growing and we're getting bigger every day. And we have an announcement coming for our 100th subscriber milestone giveaway. Yeah, I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but I think I got a little time before that happens, and I'm trying to pick the best item. So let's get started here. I want to show you what we picked up at 2 Stories Antiques in the Columbia Spring Hill area in Tennessee. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start going around and visiting all the different little antique stores in the Middle Tennessee area down into the Alabama area. And the reason is I was a little intimidated by antique stores. I was a lot intimidated by antique stores, and I thought, there's no way I can even walk into an antique store without sweating. The sweat on the back of my neck just coming up from the prices. But then I started picking up some really nice things at really reasonable prices. These booths, these little consignment booths, these people are very picky about their stuff that they put out and how they put it out there. You don't have to worry about all the chips and all the cracks and all the breaks from the stuff from these other thrift stores that just throw the stuff out there. So what we're going to do is, yes, I still go visit Goodwill on occasion. I can still find good things, but I'm going to start visiting these antique stores, and I'm going to start letting you guys know about these antique stores. There should be like a road map or something here in Middle Tennessee, because there's some fantastic finds out there. Let's get started here at 2 Stories. I picked up this Heritage Rose, green Heritage Rose Teapot creamer and sugar bowl with the lid on it and the lid on the teapot. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that beautiful? I picked this up for a song. I'm telling you, no cracks, no chips, no, and it's beautiful. I mean, I'm probably going to put this online. Well, I think at this point I have it online already in my Etsy store, TinkerTerrys Etsy store, and I think I have it priced right now in the $70 range, which is a good deal for this. Why? Because I got a good deal on it. Yeah, super good deal, and it's pretty. Oh, I love this. I just love this old style, and you can feel the love when you pick it up. No chips, no cracks, no crazing to speak of. Vintage, comes right out of the 60s or 70s, and I'm telling you, when I saw this, I couldn't keep my eyes off of it. And I think it's in the 2 Stories video. If you go back and look, you'll see me actually pass it. I'm having so much trouble walking around. I've had to start walking around with a cane lately. And I'm not going to go into why. Yeah, that's a whole different video. We ain't got time for that. But I've had to start walking around with a cane, and sometimes if I walk too much and too many miles on my feet, not even miles anymore, it's more like too many steps on my feet, I have to use a walker. And when I'm trying to do that and film at the same time, sometimes hanging on to my stuff, getting my stuff in a group, it gets too rough. So I'm working on that, guys. I'm sorry. Just bear with me, but go back and take a look at that video and you'll see this beautiful granary turn into an antique store. You gotta go visit 2 Stories Antiques. Anyway, back to what I'm doing here. I picked up this double spouted, double handled, I thought it was a gravy boat, but the more I'm looking into it, I'm finding it really rare. It really rare. But reading some of the other things that are out there, I'm thinking this is a cream soup bowl. I'm not sure, but it's double handled, and it's got the colonial couple on the front and the back. And if you've ever heard of the George and Martha Washington series, I'm thinking this is from the same group. And it's Cresta Gold, hand painted, warranted 22 karat gold, just so you can see there. And I'm putting this on Etsy. Yeah, this is going on Etsy. I don't know what the price is right now. Probably somewhere around $12, $15, to be honest with you. Really rare. Really, really rare. And when I saw it, I had to have it. Absolutely had to have it. Then when I picked that up, and these owners of these consignment booths really pick their stuff. This has a little bit of a flea bite in the spout there, but for its age, this is somewhere in, it's pre-40s. It's pre-40s, 1940s, so it's early turn of the century. So that's the only thing that's wrong with this right now, and I'm just absolutely amazed with it. Absolutely amazed. Got it for a song too. And then there's this one. It's actually made by a different company, but it's also a couple, a courting couple. And the sign on the back, it leads me to believe it's Japanese. It's probably a knockoff. And it's supposed to try and look like the beehive or the shield mark out of Vienna. And again with the marks, so if anybody else is smarter than me, and there's a lot of you out there, you want to research that, feel free. But it's also trimmed in gold, a little tiny bit of wear around the, you know, more prominent edges, the scalloped edges, and it's beautiful. And I thought these two, at first I thought these two went together, and then I took a closer look and I realized it didn't, but I liked the look. So I got those for a song. Then I'm looking around at two stories, and believe it or not, let me show you how these were presented. I saw this group right here. It's a metal teapot with a saucer and a cup. And because I have a dollhouse that's made of similar material, I'm thinking this is from the early 40s or late 40s, early 50s. And there's considerable wear and tear on these. They're a child's teapot and cup. But anybody who's looking, it originally had black and red and yellow and green flowers on it. Anybody who's looking for this type of item and likes that vintage look on them, they're going to appreciate this. And it's not going for very much. I didn't get this for very much. But I'm looking at this right here and I'm like, is that the display? What's going on here? And then I saw this. Can you read that? Attachments. When you open it up, these are the sewing feet attachment. These are the heavy duty sewing feet for Singer machines back in the day. And they all have their little space and they all work. I got this for a song too. So this is up there. So they're made of brass, and it's got the heavy patina on there, and it includes the screws. You'll have to forgive my nails. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Anyway, so I think this is going on Etsy. So that's out there, and I'm still looking around. I'm finding these deals. This place is full of them. You have to dig a little bit. You have to go through and, you know, comb through, and I love to go through everything and take a look. So then I found this beer Stein. I kept getting called back to this same shelf over and over and over again, and even Teresa started looking at me like, what are you doing? This is like the third time you've been over here. And she came over. She found something immediately, but I knew it wasn't what was calling me. And then I found it. this Old Spice, and it says Old Spice on one side and West Germany on the other, and it says 12-meter racing sloop as raced in the America's Cup Series 1. This was what was calling me. Heavy duty bottom. It does have a flaw. It has a chip down here in the very bottom with a small crack in it, but this base is so heavy, and it says ALWE on it. This base is so heavy, you can see how thick it is, that it's not going to affect the integrity of the glass, and it's only about halfway to the handle. So I think that somebody who's looking for a display piece, who's really interested in racing sloops, racing like the America's Cup or the Great Lakes from Chicago to Mackinac Run, would probably be really interested in this. So I picked that up for a song too. I'm telling you, that one, I think that's sitting out there on Etsy also. Okay, salad tongs. All right, beautiful. Mentioned in silver plated from Italy. This one has the little pointy tongs on it. There you'll see. Nice little weight. Great for Sunday brunch, Easter brunch, Mother's Day brunch, bridal showers, just getting together with the girls on a Sunday afternoon for your salad. Maybe you're doing an Olive Garden knockoff. Anyway, so these I got for a song too. Very happy. I think those are on Etsy also. And then we have this. More ships. I'm dedicated to ships. This is from the Lamberton Ivory Sterling collection, and this is either, it can be a soap dish, it can be change collector, it can be someplace to put your jewelry, but I believe they were using the, or a vanity dish, I think they were using this as individual vegetable serving dishes, and this would have been part of a fuller set. I love this look. It's got the ship on it. It's got those greens, those blues, ships. Those are on there. So I picked that up for a song, recognized it right away. It's not porcelain and it's not restaurant wear. It's kind of somewhere in between. So it's a nice heavy feel to it. I mean, considering some of the Japanese porcelain you can find out there. And you can see some natural molding in here when they made it. I just like it. I just like that feel. If you've ever lived in the Great Lakes or by the coast, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we got that on there, and then got that already. The brass bunny. I picked up these again with the screws. Tape is holding the screws in and it collects everything. I got these little bunnies right here. It says SPI San Francisco, USA. Anyway, I've been cleaning everything, cleaning, and my nails have been just falling apart. Anyway, okay, so, you know, with all the news, gotta clean. Anyway, so, that's that. And I love the colors. I love this antique look to it. And the 6 little bunnies, that's on Etsy also. And I think, what do I have that listed for? I think I have these listed for under $20. Yeah. With the screws, the original screws. So, if you get a chance, go out there and take a look. Go to 2 Stories Antiques. Check out their stuff. Don't be afraid to walk in. They're very friendly people. And the booths are manned by people who want to make their customers happy. So, yeah, give them a chance. Go have some fun, and we'll talk at you later. Thanks. Bye.
If you'd like to see more, don't forget to like, share, and hit the subscribe button to our channel here. For more information, check out the links listed below in the description section of the video. And find us at TinkerTerrys on Instagram.